an envelope, a charity letter, and 5 crisp $1 bills. These items were crucial for an experiment by a group of researchers at Carnegie Mellon University back in 2004. They were trying to figure out what would make people care enough to take action. Is it the size of the problem? Is it the severity? Or something else entirely? So here's how they set up the experiment. After completing a survey, participants were paid in cash, $5 to be exact, but before they could pocket the money, they were handed a letter from Save the Children, a charity supporting kids in needs. The letter came in 2 versions. The first letter was the numbers letter. It was packed with statistics about the problems facing children in Africa. It's heartbreaking numbers like over 3 million kids in Malawi are facing food shortages. More than 11 million people in Ethiopia need urgent food aid. The second letter is the story letter. Instead of statistics, it shared the story of Rokia, a young girl from Mali. Her story painted a vivid picture of her struggles and needs. Now, after spending years building products and creating content, I would say data and statistics influence most of my decision making. I use them to decide what videos I should make, which title and thumbnail I should use for my YouTube videos, or what products I should build for my audience. Which is why I was shocked to know that the statistics letter made people donate an average of $1.14, while the story letter, Rokia's story, made people donate an average of $2.38. That's twice as much as those who read the statistics. Twice! So everyone's scratching their head. Why did it work? The first one is drop in the bucket effect. People think their small actions are insignificant in the face of big challenges. The researchers believe that hearing statistics can cause a drop in the bucket effect. If people felt overwhelmed by the scale of the problem, they'd think their small donation won't make a difference. Dealing with big numbers or data is more likely to trigger this effect. And the second thing is the identifiable victim effect. People will more likely take action when hearing the story of one person compared to the statistics of a larger group. Although the statistics letter did tell a meaningful story, by focusing more on the numbers and leaving out names, it triggered people to think analytically. And when you think analytically, you're less likely to feel. Hearing the story from one person's perspective allowed the participants to visualize and empathize with the situation. The specificity triggered their emotions. Emotions triggered them to act. But the researchers weren't done yet. Oh no. They thought, what if we took it further? They thought, what if we combine both approaches? A powerful story and some hard-hitting stats. That has to work better, right? Much more potent. Nope. Surprisingly, people donated less, $1.43, compared to just reading the story alone, at just $2.38. Weird, right? Well, the experiment didn't stop there. This is where it gets even more interesting. The researchers tested a new idea. Could the way you prime someone before they see the letter affect how much they give? So they split the participants into 2 groups. Group number 1, the analytical question. They had to solve a math problem. Group 2 had the emotional question. They were asked to write down how they felt about the word baby. I know, weird, right? Now after that, both groups would read Rokia's story. The results? Insane. The math group donated an average of $1.26. The baby group, $2.34. So it turns out, just by getting people to think emotionally instead of analytically caused donations to nearly double. It's a powerful reminder. If you want people to act, you have to make them feel. So belief alone isn't enough to inspire action. We know, for example, factually, that fatty foods are bad for us. But that belief doesn't always stop us from indulging. Just like how people might believe in a cause, but won't act unless they feel emotionally compelled to do so. This isn't just about charities. The ability to make people care is a superpower across industries. For example, activists mobilize communities to drive change. Teachers inspire students to care about literature. Managers rallying their team around complex projects. The secret? Start with one person's story. Now, I know you might be thinking, whose story should I pick? Not all stories are equal. Not all of them will make people feel. But I found an example where Dropbox curated the best stories that made the dull act of file saving deeply personal and powerful. Watch this video to find out how they did it.